This week we've been working on the mental strategy to make a 10. We have also worked on in the past counting on, and we have worked on fact families. So you can also use those strategies. You don't have to stick with just one. So today you'll need your lesson 3 packet. So if you need to pause the video to get your package, you can. Okay, so it starts out thinking it through. Alright, how to make a group of 10 in your head to add or subtract. Alright, when you have a number already, you can easily break it up into 10s and 1s. And that's very easy to make 10s and 1s. When it's harder to break down is when you have an addition problem. So they're showing you if you have 17, we can easily find 10s and 1s. 17, you have 10 and 7 1s. 10 plus 7 equals 17. And then the number 19, you have 1 10 and 9 1s. 10 plus 9 equals 19. Those problems are pretty easy to find the group of 10. Now what's a little bit harder to do is to make a group of 10 when you have an addition problem. So say we have the addition problem 9 plus 7. You can use 10 frames. So in this problem, they have 2 tens frames. They start with 9 reds. So 9 reds would cover all of the spots except for this last one. And then they're going to add 7 more blue ones. Well, there's one last spot here. So you would take one of those blue counters and put it here to make a group of 10. And then you fill in the rest of your blues in that second tens frame. So now we have 10 plus 6. So to add 9 plus 7, if you want to make a group of 10, think of it as 9, and that 7's going to give 1 away. So your 9 will change to a 10. So 9 plus 1 equals 10. Now we took 1 away from the 7 and moved it over here. So our 7 is going to change to a 6 because we took 1 from it. So now our problem is 10 plus 6. So what's 10 plus 6, boys and girls? Yes, it's 16. That one's quick and easy to figure out. Now, if that's confusing to you, that's okay. We can do this original problem, 9 plus 7. Let's put the big number 9 in our head and count on 7. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Did we still come up with the same answer of 16? Yes, we did. So you can see we can use either strategy and still get the same answer. Now we can also make a group of 10 to take away or subtract. So we have 14 minus 6. So we have 10 and 4 more makes 14. So 10 and 4 is 14. says put an X over the counters in the second 10 frame. So I am going to X these out. It says, how many counters do you subtract to get to 10? So how many did I X out here to get to the number 10? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I had to X out 4 to make a group of 10. Now, how many more counters need an X to subtract a total of 6? So we have 4 X out. How many more do we need to X out for a total of 6? Yes, 2 more. Put an X over this number of counters in the first frame. Now, use the tens frame to complete each equation. 14 minus blank equals 10. All right, what did we subtract to get to 10? When we made it to 10, what did we subtract? 4. Now, 10 minus what gives us 8? 2. Subtracting 6 is the same as subtracting 4 and then subtracting 2 more. So 14 minus 6 equals 8. Now let's turn the page. Okay, this is another model that we can use. This is called an open number line. We can use it to add or subtract. And I think you watched it on the video, the YouTube video. So, it says answer problems 2 through 4 to help you think about 8 plus 8 equals 16. Complete the equations. 8 plus what number equals 10? 8 plus what number equals 10? Alright, so we're going to count on from 8 until we get to 10. Start with 8. Count on. Get ready. 8, 9, 10. How many? 2. Now, our next problem says 10 plus what number equals 16? 10 plus what number equals 16? We're going to put 10 in our head and count on until we get 16 to find our missing number. Start with 10 and let's count on. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. What's our missing number? 6. So 10 plus 6 equals 16. Now, it says use your answers from problem 2 to fill in the boxes on the open number line. So here we have a number line. We have 8, and it hops to 10, and then it hops again to 16. These boxes let us know how many hops or jumps we would do on the number line, just like we're adding. Okay, so to go from 8 to 10, how many times would we hop or jump? Our problem says 8 plus what? Equals 10. 2. So we would fill in 2. You would jump 2 times on the number line to go from 8 to 10. And now, from 10, we would hop how many times to get to 16? Ten plus 6 equals 16, so we would hop 6 times to make it to 16. So number 4 says 8 plus 8 equals 10 plus what? Alright, so it tells us 8 plus 8 equals 16. So if this equals 16, what else equals 16? 10 plus what equals 16? Yes, 10 plus 6 equals 16. That's what our number line tells. Oh, 10 plus 6. Inspires is about to put it in there backwards. So 8 plus 8 equals the same thing as 10 plus 6. They both equal 16. Both equal 16. All right, now our next problem is subtraction. We're counting backwards. It says answer problems 5 through 7 to help you think about 13 minus 7 equals 6. Fill in the boxes. All right, so we have 13, and we hop back to 10, and then we hop back again to 6. All right, so look at the first one. What's 13 minus what equals 10? What equals 10? All right, let's turn that around and count on. So we could say 10 plus what number equals 13? 10 plus what number equals 13? Start with 10 and count on to 13. 10, 11, 12, 13. What's our missing number? 3. So how many hops between 10 and 13, boys and girls? 3. Now, we have 10 to 6. 10 minus what number equals 6? What number equals 6? Now we can turn it around we can say 6 plus what number equals 10? Let's count on. Start with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many? 4. So 10 minus 4 equals 6. So now we have the big problem all together. We have 13 minus what number equals 6? We want to know the whole big problem. So now we can turn that whole problem around. What number will we start with? 6 plus what number equals? What's our big number? 13. All right, start with 6 and count on. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What's your answer? 7. So, 13 minus 7 is equal to 6. 13 minus 7 is equal to 6. Now keep in mind, all of these are different strategies to use. If these are more confusing than counting on and counting back, you're not required to use them. But I do want to show you all these options so that if they are easier for you, you can use them. I'm going to provide you some practice in the lesson for you to practice as well. So do your practice with it today and then turn it in. If you have any questions, let me know.